Hello again, everybody. This is Matador from freetradingvideos.com. It's Monday, March 23rd, and of course the news today is that the administration is seeking to free frozen credit markets. So Obama is going to try to help remove as much as $1 trillion in bad assets from both the banks and housing market. And that's given the markets quite a boost, along with the February existing home sales rising by 5.1%. Two very big events happening, and investors are taking that as a sign of great news. Interesting to think about how that's going to get paid forward, but I guess that will get priced in later. Anyway, China is continuing to buy U.S. debt, kind of being sold off here in pieces to everybody else. Doesn't feel so good, but oil's rising. Just a lot of interesting news. Some people missing profits and missing their earnings. Yeah, so a mixed market environment news-wise, but this is far overreaching any negative news now, and we're seeing a big boost in the stock market. So here's an intraday chart of the S&P 500 right here. So this is pre-market gap up right in here, kind of chopped around sideways, sold off a little bit pre-market, and when it opened, came right back up and just basically trended higher. If I remove the pre and post-market data, do that, just go to Customize, Regular Sessions, hit OK, and then now you're looking at what happened right at the open and right at the close of Friday. And this bump up in here, we're actually in a pretty good area. You can see this is the 50 MA on a daily chart. So I just scooted out to a daily chart. This gap fill that we had tested once and the 50 MA that we had tested, we're now running back up into, and also the $80 mark. So let's take a look at a 60-minute chart. Here's the $80 mark right in here. And if you zoom out a little bit, there's that gap fill. This will be another area to watch out for as well. And that kind of coincides, I would say 82 first, then the perfect gap fill, and of course this higher swing low in here, or swing high, and then of course up in here. So these are the areas to watch out for. A little bit of resistance right in here at this previous swing high. If we zoom in, we can see where that high was made. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. There's that. So that's the $81 mark. That's where I just drew in right there. Very good. So watch out for that. We're also looking at this $80 mark, like I said before. And so that's what we're knocking our heads on right now. Looking at how that is reacting intraday. With the broad markets, you can look at the trend. 0.35, a lot of people would argue, is very much overbought. So again, I'd be careful how I reacted and bought into this environment. I'd rather have and wait for a good setup in the stock that was already experiencing relative strength coming into this. And the trend Q is also very powerful. So a lot of money flowing into stocks on the increase. The VIX should be dropping concomitantly, which it is. Very nice to see that happen. And the tick probably spent most of the day above zero. Yep. So with a few little dips below zero. So those are all corroborating that the markets are moving higher. Now I just need to watch out for how much higher I think it can go today. Wait for a good setup either on the broad markets or again on the stocks that are experiencing relative strength. And good stuff. So it's kind of nice to see that happen. Again, we'll find out how the long-term effects of all this monetary borrowing and spending and things are going to react. Make the markets react, but at least right now today people are taking this as good news and we're seeing a pop. So nice to be back with you on Monday. We'll do our daily videos, maybe some in the evening as well, and stay tuned. Have a great week.